Morning, guys. So the last video, I had said that we were gonna try to do something really cool and that I would come through for you. So today we booked a boat tour, but not any boat tour, a glass bottom boat tour. We've done a boat tour like this once before, but this time we're taking you guys with us. Hi, I'm Nelson.
And I'm Noelle. Like many of you,
We work full-time.
but every chance we get,
We hitch up our RV and head somewhere new,
join us.
because this is where
The adventure begins.
we're going to make our way to Bruce Anchor Tours. There's a little bit of a process to check in, so we're going to go to this one place where we park our vehicle, check in, and then walk to a different spot to wait for the tour to start.
Tobermory is widely considered the crown jewel of the Bruce Peninsula. Beyond its crystal clear turquoise waters and shipwrecks, this unique harbor village holds several surprising geographic, historical, and ecological records. If you guys are ever in the area, you can scan the QR code and book your tour. There are two different tours. You can do just the boat. It will go around the flower pot. And then the second one where you can get off on the island, and there's some trails that you actually can take on that island. And then they'll come back and pick you up. Since we had time to kill before our boat tour, we decided to explore Little Tub Harbor. This time the rain had finally moved on, giving us the perfect opportunity to wander the waterfront. The harbor is lined with charming little shops, offering everything from local souvenirs and clothing to handmade gifts. It's the kind of place where you can easily lose track of time just browsing. With fishing boats, tour boats, and pleasure crafts coming and going, there's always seemed to be something happening along the docks. Before long, it was time to make our way over to Bruce Anchor Cruises, where our glass bottom boat adventure was about to begin.
We're going to go register at the window.
Perfect. Since we promised you a glass bottom boat tour, we picked the best seats on the boat so we could share the views and the whole experience with you.
Lifeguard looking on the top deck. Life jackets looking at all the seats. Children, 95 pounds look at the very front of the bed, but the first couple row seats right there. What one we got? Unravel it. Take it apart. What we had. Harbor. Yeah, the front of this lighthouse between 80 and 90 feet deep, and it goes about 20 feet deep where the two shipwrecks are. The lighthouse that we see here on the right wasn't here originally. It was a light stand. It was made by one first President Charles Earl. He did that in 1865 when they built this lighthouse we see here today. It was made by people in the community until 1952 when the government automated it. It's been automated ever since, and it's still very important aid to navigation for vessels in the area. Now, if you're thinking about doing something when you get back on the mainland, you can actually drive around Big Town Harbor and spend a little bit of time on the rocks there, go swimming, watch sunrise, sunset if you're here tomorrow. You just gotta make sure you're paying for the parking for the town. So this first house we're seeing here, the green and white one, was originally the lighthouse keeper's home. The lighthouse keeper and the family would stay in that house and walk. There used to be a path with the elm trees to the lighthouse. But again, once it came automated, it became a private residence in 1952. Government bought the vessel, Parks Canada Coast Guard. The orange one in front there is the Coast Guard fast rescue craft, and right behind is their search and rescue, the red and white one. She is a unique boat because if she tips in the water, she'll self right up on her own. So the building on the right that we're coming up here is Big Tower Harbor Resort. It is owned by us, Bruce Anchors, the only place where you can actually rent a physical room in Big Tub Harbor. All these other buildings are either seasonal or private residents. And during the summer months, if you're up here again, August, July, not, you can actually rent kayaks here and kayak all the way to the Shipwrecks.
As we slowly drifted over the Sweepstakes, the wreck didn't reveal itself all at once. At first, you can only make out pieces beneath the surface. But then, as the sun hit the water just right, the entire ship seemed to come to life. Built in 1867, the Sweepstakes was a two-masted wooden schooner that carried cargo across the Great Lakes. In 1885, she ran aground near Cove Island. Although the crew was safely rescued, the vessel couldn't continue her journey. Can you believe that this wreck sits in only 20 feet of water and some parts are just 3 feet below the surface? Makes you feel like you can just reach out and touch it. How neat is that? The Grand Rapids, built in 1890, this passenger steamer spent years traveling the Great Lakes, carrying passengers and cargo between ports. Back then, ships like this were a lifeline, connecting communities long before highways made travel easier. Instead of sinking in a storm, this steamer met a very different fate. A fire broke out while it was still tied to the dock, and to save the harbor, it was towed into open water. Can you imagine being here that day, watching a burning ship slowly drift across the bay before finally coming to rest right here? As we drifted over the wreck, we couldn't help but notice how many details were still visible. Every passover revealed another piece of the Grand Rapids story. Even after all these years, the two masts still rest where they fell, offering a quiet reminder of the day this ship's journey came to an end. These historic shipwrecks are part of Fathom 5 National Marine Park, and thanks to the incredibly clear water, you can still see many of them today. Can you believe these rocks started forming over 400 million years ago? When this entire area was covered by a warm, shallow tropical sea. Even more incredible, Flowerpot Island is actually part of Niagara Escarpment, the very same rock formation that stretches all the way to the Niagara Falls. It's amazing to think we're looking at one continuous geological formation that's been shaped by millions of years of wind, waves, and ice. Hidden throughout the island are sea caves carved into the rock over thousands of years as waves slowly wore away the shoreline. The island isn't just about the famous flower pots. More than 300 acres of forest cover the island, with hiking trails leading to caves, lookout points, and historic lighthouse. There were once 3 flower pot formations on the island. Today only 2 remain, making these natural landmarks even more special to see. These towering rock formations are made of dolostone, an incredibly durable rock that withstood millions of years of erosion. Everything around them slowly wore away, leaving these incredible pillars standing almost like nature's sculptures. When you stop and think about it, these rock formations have been standing here for thousands of years, while boats, visitors, and even entire generations have come and gone. So what do you think so far?
What?
What do you think so far?
Hope there's more shipwrecks. We've seen one in an hour.
There's two. One side by each.
Two in an hour. In the first 10 minutes. The rest of the time just cruising the lake. So we just came off the boat for the tour. It was pretty cool. Like that one shipwreck, or two, I guess they're side by side.
Yeah.
They were pretty cool. And I saw more than I thought I was going to see, to be honest. And then the Flowerpot Island, that was pretty cool. The big flower pot and small flower pot.
The guide was really, really good. Every time there was something interesting, he would come over the mic. It was really hard to hear because the engine...
Yeah, well, the engines were at like full throttle, so...
Yeah, but really, really informative. Really enjoyed the tour. I would recommend it if you have never been on one.
I would recommend it. The only thing I would probably recommend, and that's just a personal preference because of what we just experienced, is if it's a really nice day, like sunny and warm, I would probably take the upper deck because you'll still see the wreckage just as good.
Yeah, you can see that through the water is really, really, really clear.
Yeah, and so I would do the upper deck. I wouldn't pick the seats that are close to the glass bottom, even though that's why you're taking this tour, because it has a glass bottom.
Right.
The reason for that is because that's where everybody congregates, so
Yeah.
you're really not going to get much of a view because people will be standing on top of the glass portion. So it would be either the upper deck or find yourself a seat by the sides that you can just look out if you don't want to go up top.
Yeah, and just be mindful that once you're out on the lake that it does get cooler, so dress accordingly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like whatever the temperature is, that's what they tell you, I think, on the website.
Yes.
Is whatever the temperature is outside, drop 10 degrees, and that's what it's going to be like out there.
And very windy, yeah.
So
be just mindful of that. Perfect.
So aside from that, we're going to take the short 5-minute walk up a hill to the truck.
Yeah.
So the parking for the cruise, it's a separate parking lot than the building itself where you have to go to check in. Just to be mindful though, if you're an early bird and you like to get somewhere early like myself, they only allow you in the parking lot about 45 minutes prior to your check-in time. So our check-in time was quarter after 10, and we were only allowed to park at 9:30. Any earlier, they turned us away, so we had to go kill some time.
Yeah. And then once your tour is done, they expect you to come and get your vehicle because the boat cruise ticket only covers the parking for that amount of time.
Yeah, you have to come get your vehicle. I'm sure they'll ticket you or do something.
I don't know. They didn't say what they were doing, but they would. It just helps with other people who are going to come on a tour later on. Then they have a spot to park as well.